Two things. First, we have a coat drive coming up soon. Actually, coats and socks. So if you have a closet full and amongst the items there you have gently used or maybe even new coats that you are able to give away, maybe you're able to obtain some new coats or purchase some new coats on behalf of this effort. Hope you'll get ready. Just be prepared because we're going to start to send out information about how to pitch in. Second thing is this coming Sunday, our worship service is yet again um, an occasion for gathering and seeking the Word of God and what God has to say to us in a time like this. It's certainly going to be interesting to see how things play out in our political realm. I have no idea what the outcome is right now. I'm recording this on Thursday night, November 5th. Um, but all that's to say, this coming Sunday, I'm preaching from Joshua and attending to the nature of the political. I recognize that talking about politics can get on people's nerves or make you think, that's really not your job. It actually is my job because it's part of proclaiming the scriptures, which are inherently political from the very beginning. You can trace the names of the books and see how political it is. Uh, there's two books in the Old Testament called First and Second Kings. Um, and then when you get to the New Testament and you have Jesus confronting powers and principalities, he's having close personal conversations with political leaders. He is lynched by a governor, Pilate, and an angry mob. It's very political, and it's from Matthew all the way to Revelation. You can't get away from the politics. The trick is really with being a Christian is how it's not whether to be political or not. It's how to be political. So when I'm talking about politics, I want you to know that I'm not talking about partisan things. I'm trying to get at the truth. And hey, maybe the truth that I'm seeking sounds like some political party or another. I don't really care. I'm trying to get at the truth of Jesus Christ and how it plays out in contemporary times, in our real lives, and in our congregational life. So I know maybe sometimes this bothers people, but we have to get past that. And we have to understand just how important it is to talk about the common people, our common wealth, the ways that we're connected, and the ways that we try to sustain, nurture and sustain the good life. When Joshua calls up the congregation, Israel, all the tribes of Israel, he challenges them to put away the other gods, the foreign gods, and to focus solely on the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And that really is what I'm trying to perform in a way this coming Sunday. How do we put away the foreign gods, which I will call issues? We're always talking about issues. What are the issues? The political issues, things on which we take a stand and have opinions about. Well, those can really be ideologies that break up communities. And what I'm trying to do in this coming sermon, and really what I've tried to do quite often in my tenure here, is to help us discern not so much how we take some kind of position on certain issues, but how we seek the truth in our common life. How do we just live it out day in and day out? So take this seriously. And I hope you'll engage the service with an open mind and recognize the struggle that we're all in, and the struggle, frankly, that I'm in as a pastor and that my colleagues are in. I mean, a lot of us are trying to get through the day, frankly. Some of us have young children, and we're doing this very delicate work while we're trying not to step barefooted on Legos half the time. but I am proud of the way that our congregation has stuck together through some really sensitive stuff. So thank you for your patience and for sticking with it. Thank you for trying to understand my approach and how I'm trying to lead our church. I really am grateful for the space and the freedom that you give me to be a kind of discerning, truth-seeking pastor. We have a long way to go yet, but I am grateful for you. Thank you for keeping the faith. And stay tuned for Sunday for the worship service. Let's gather again and seek out the Word of God and let the Word of God seek us out. The good news is always there waiting for us. Y'all take care.